Welcome everyone, Patrick Pressoir here, coming to you live from Hudson, Quebec. It's a beautiful fall day, and I decided that it was time to do a little bit of live interaction with you. So thank you for subscribing to our blog. Thank you for requesting more information about the Body by Vi Challenge. We have found that there's a lot of people participating in the blog, asking questions, getting answers, feeding off of other people's questions and things like that. So we decided that it was pretty cool, and we noticed a few themes, a few trends. So we figured it would be a good idea to just do a little recap of some of the stuff that we've noticed, and also expand upon some of the themes that have been coming across. So what we did is we put together a top 10 questions, and obviously the answers to those questions, and hopefully that'll be some good information for you to learn a bit more about the phenomenon, which is the Body by Vi 90-day challenge that is taking North America by storm. We just launched in Canada a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and we are growing at double digits month over month for the last 20 months, 20 consecutive months straight. So it's pretty cool. In the month of August, we had 67,000 new challengers, and we're expecting that number to grow again in September. So without further ado, let's go into the top 10, and I'll do it the method of David Letterman. So we'll go starting with number 10. So a lot of the things that you see on the internet is people giving testimonials about what Body by Vi has done for them. It helped me with my diabetes, it helped me with this, it helped me with that. Now you have to keep in mind that the challenge is not a cure. The ViSalus products are not prescribed for anything, but people that are on the challenge are predominantly people that want to lose weight. Not necessarily all. Like for example, I want to get just better nutrition and lean body mass. But a lot of people use the challenge to reach a weight goal. Now that implies that they are overweight, and there are a lot of health conditions related to being overweight and obese, and I just listed a few of them here, but you have like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, osteoarthritis, weight-bearing joints, sleep apnea, respiratory problems, gastroesophageal reflux, heartburn, depression, infertility, urinary stress, incontinence, and on and on and on. These are all health-related issues that are as a result of being overweight and obese. The impact of the weight problem in North America has humongous ramifications on our healthcare system, on people's health in general, because of all the secondary effects that it causes. So it's no wonder that when people start getting control of their weight, that they are having less and less of these issues. Now, it's not a cause and effect about the challenge. It is a cause and effect about the weight. Does that make sense? So it is not the products that are helping you cure your gout. It is the fact that you're controlling your weight that is going to have an impact on your gout. Okay? So that's very important. So when I hear questions about will it cure this or will it help me with that, indirectly yes, but it is not a prescription for. What is the challenge going to do is to help you control your weight if that's what your objective is. Okay, so that is one of the most recurring questions we have, and it is a direct result of the testimonials that people are putting out. Because of the challenge, they're having all these secondary benefits, if you will. Okay. So what are the ingredients in the ViSalus products? Well, we posted a link on our blog that you can find. It's at the top, and I put the URL here. It's bodybyviprogram.com/ViSalus-ingredients. There you will find a link to the ViSalus website that gives you the detailed ingredients and nutritional information for the ViShape, the ViPack, and the Neuro. Those are the three main products inside the Body by Vi challenge. So go take a look at those. If you are on a medication or anything like that, or you have to see your health practitioner, print those out. They're PDF files. Bring them to your doctor and have them take a look at it. If you are a skeptic like me about the challenge, bring them to your nutritionist. And see what they have to say about it. And then after that, you can decide for yourself. Okay? Which challenge kit is right for me? This is a very important question, and I cannot stress enough how we are not selling products. We are providing a solution to help you reach a health goal. Okay? So not all products are required or necessary for everybody. What we've done is package a kit to help people reach whatever goal that they may have. So if you haven't watched the videos yet, I suggest you go watch the videos at vichallengenow.com, which explains this in detail. But here's a one-page summary on one slide. There's basically 4 challenge kits. The first one is for maintaining your body weight, basically, but improving your nutrition. You want to sleep better, you want to feel more energetic, you want to just have an overall better nutrition, then the balance kit is for you. It is basically 30 servings of ViShape, which is a total nutrition that you can have as a meal, or you can have as a post-workout shake, or you can have as a smoothie. And basically what we're providing you is a power pack of energy, a power pack of nutrition that will supply you with a large portion of your recommended daily allowance of a lot of vitamins and minerals and essential nutrients. Okay, so once again, the basis of all our kits is the ViShape Shake, and in the balance kit, this is what you're getting. In the Shape kit, which is the next one to the right, this one is for people that have a moderate weight loss goal. Now remember, this is for 90 days, so we're talking about 3 months. If you're planning on losing 10 to 20 pounds over 3 months, then the Shape kit is for you. Okay, so basically what you're going to be doing is replacing 2 meals a day using the Shape kit. So you're replacing 60 meals in a month, and it will be helping you lose about, I'd say, 4 to 5 pounds a month. So 1 or 2 pounds a week. Okay, that's the Shape kit. So it's a very gradual weight loss, but once again, you're getting the nutrition, so you're going to be getting the secondary effects of sleeping better, feeling more energetic, and at the same time reducing your caloric intake and improving your nutrition, getting all the nutrients that you need. So that is the Shape kit. The next one at the bottom left is the Core kit. The Core kit is really for people that are in a training mode, that are exercising a lot, because the more you exercise, the more susceptible your immune system becomes to sickness and things like that. So you want to make sure your immune system is boosted. Also, you are by exercising, you are creating free radicals in your body. You want to make sure that you have antioxidants to get rid of those. And also you want to recover from your workouts, so you want to make sure that you have the protein to help you recover. So our ViShape protein, once again, is the Trizor protein. It's the basis of all our shakes, of all our kits, and it is a building block for lean muscle mass. Okay. The other thing you get in the Core kit is the Neuro Energy drink, which is great. It gives you a boost of energy without the sugar and the crash that you would find with other energy drinks, and you don't have to take like a Gatorade that is packed with sugar, so you're able to do that. Okay, so you get your omega oils, you get your antioxidants, you get your anti-aging formula, you get your ViShape, and you get your Neuro. The next one at the bottom right is probably our most popular kit, is the Transformation kit. I say it's the most popular because, like I said, most people have a weight loss goal, and this is the kit that you are probably going to migrate to if that's what you have. It includes the 60 meals. It also includes the Clear Control, which is a appetite suppressor, mood enhancer. It also has the metabolism booster. It also has the essential oils, which we are lacking in our regular nutrition. So you are replacing 2 meals a day, so 60 meals, plus you're getting all those other components for about $9 a day. So $9, you're replacing 2 meals and a beverage. There's no way that anybody is actually spending that today in their regular groceries and restaurant bills. So you actually end up saving money. And buying it all as a kit as opposed to buying the components separately, you're saving even more money. So that's pretty much the overview of the 4 challenge kits. Now, depending on what your challenge goal is, that will drive you to the kit. So remember, it's not a question of, oh, I only have this much money, so I should get this kit. No, you should be asking yourself, what is my health goal? Which kit should I be getting? And you are reallocating funds that you're already spending anyway, so it shouldn't be a question of, I don't have the money. You are already spending that money. All right? The next question that we get often is, what am I allowed to eat? Remember, the challenge is not a diet. It is not one of those, we want to restrict the foods you eat, and you can't eat this with that, and you shouldn't eat at this time of the day. No, what we want is to change your lifestyle, your eating habits. What we want is you to develop new eating habits over the course of 3 months so that it becomes something sustainable for you. We don't want people to stop their challenge and then go back to what they were doing and then gain all their weight back. This is not what we're all about. What we are about is educating you, helping you to develop a new lifestyle, new habits, and making informed choices. So along with your challenge kit, you are also getting education. You're also getting videos on what foods to eat, what foods to not eat, and then we're basically teaching you on making better choices in your life so that you become much healthier that way. For example, we do recommend that you eat fruits and vegetables as much as you can, and we do recommend that you avoid beige foods, pastas, breads, things like that, so that you are making sure that you're getting the most nutrient-dense foods possible. The beige foods, which are high in carbohydrates, are low in nutrients, so they're not nutrient-dense. Okay, so that's basically it. So the program, like I said, is not about a diet. What we are doing is educating you and providing you a power pack with nutrition with the ViShape, which is going to make your choices a lot easier when it comes to the foods that you decide to eat. Now, if you go back to McDonald's 7 times a week, yep, you're going to gain the weight back. But this is not what we're about. What we're about is giving you alternatives to McDonald's. Okay? Where can I find shake recipes? Now, once again, this is a recurring theme. Variety is the spice of life, we say. And if you always... Now, some people don't like variety. Some people like the same thing over and over again. That's fine. But others really enjoy variety. So what we have found is challengers get very creative in how they use their shakes. And the shakes are a basic vanilla flavor to start. We do give you some flavor enhancers that you can mix in. But people go beyond that and mix in all kinds of stuff to make really healthy shakes or smoothies, if you will. I, for example, prefer a smoothie in the morning. I throw in fresh fruit. I use almond milk. I throw in some wheat germ and flaxseed. Sometimes I throw in some Greek yogurt to give it an extra consistency. And I just get creative with it. So, you think about it. Think about what you have available on hand and throw it in. Some people use almond butter, peanut butter, and all kinds of stuff. So there are some recipes you can find on our blog, bodybyviprogram.com/bodybyvishake recipes. And on there you'll also find a link to the ViSalus site, which has a recipe booklet that you can review. And for all our customers, we do have a private Facebook group. And you just give us a friend request once you become a customer, and we'll plug you into that group. But there, all our challengers interact with each other and share their favorite recipes and things like that while they're on the challenge, which is a really cool thing. Some people aren't comfortable. Excuse me. Some people aren't comfortable ordering online, and that's normal. They're afraid of security issues or things like that. Well, you don't have to necessarily order online. We have a number here you can call, 514-268-9997. Just give us a call, leave a message, and a number to call you back so that you don't have to do a long distance call. We'll give you a call right back, and we'll be able to process your order by phone. The important thing when you process an order is we have to validate the username that you're choosing. So it's very important, because when you want to refer friends to the challenge, you want to have a username that they can remember, and obviously that you will remember, because that'll be the subdomain of your website. So if your name is Jane, you want jane.bodybyvi.com. That's probably taken, but we'll get creative. We'll think of something for you. Okay. So once again, if you're not comfortable ordering online at vichallengenow.com, that's fine. Just give us a call. Leave your name and a number to reach you at. We'll give you a ring right back, and we'll process that order for you directly on the phone. Okay. We often get questions about what the Vi-Shape is in terms of is it gluten-free, is it lactose-free? Yes, yes, yes. The Vi-Shape is Heart Smart. It has a Heart Smart seal. It is diabetic friendly. It is gluten-free. It is lactose-free, and it is even kosher. So, if you're wondering about these things, yes, the Vi-Shape meal replacement shake is all these things. Okay. Another question we get asked often is, do I have to exercise while on the challenge? No, but we really promote an active lifestyle. So if you want to have the most healthy benefits, we do recommend that if you are an inactive person, that you consider becoming an active person by introducing exercise into your routine. Now, I am doing some research on exercise programs for you, and I am finding some very interesting things. I will be busting some myths about exercise. I am a coach, and I want to provide you a service that will help you integrate exercise simply and easily into your lifestyle. So this is a very limiting factor for a lot of people. They don't have time, they don't want to go to a gym because they find it embarrassing or they find it inconvenient or things like that. So I will be helping to find solutions for you in the very near future that will help you introduce activity into your lifestyle that is the least inconvenient possible. So keep an eye out for that. But yes, we do recommend that you do what you can to introduce or to become a little bit more active, because you will just enhance the benefits of being on the challenge. And what I've found is that people that, they're doing their first challenge, they have, like, for example, 100 pounds to lose, they are really not active at all, they're sedentary people. Well, by the time they're done their challenge, they find they have renewed energy, they have renewed vigor, and then they decide, yes, I want to be more active, I want to take walks, I want to join a club or something like that. And on their second challenge, well, then they're asking more questions about how can I be more physically active. So this is something to think about. And definitely, if you want me to give you some help with exercise and things like that, keep an eye out for our newsletter. And I have some really exciting stuff coming down the pipe, so keep an eye out for that. Another question we get asked often, and it's probably because of some of the people that are promoting the challenge, is do I have to promote the challenge? Definitely not. You do not have to promote the challenge. If your intent is strictly personal to you to be on the challenge, that is absolutely fine. 90% of the challengers that are on the challenge are strictly there for themselves. They have no interest in sharing the challenge with anybody. They have no interest in making money off of the challenge, and that's perfectly fine. Like I said, 90% of the people are that way. So don't think that you're different because that's how you feel. That's obviously totally fine. 9 out of 10 people are just like you. Okay, so you are not required to sell anything when you're on the challenge. You are required to follow your program that you decide in order to reach your goal. That is what your commitment should be. Your commitment should be to follow the challenge and stick to it to help you reach your goal. Okay. Now, what we do have is incentive for customers that they're starting to get results. They are finding that people are asking them, well, what are you doing? Well, we've noticed that the word of mouth advertising amongst people, amongst challengers, is much more powerful than any other form of advertising. That is why ViSalus has chosen their method of selling. They rely heavily on word of mouth. So in order to compensate challengers for spreading their success, for example, without having necessarily to pay them, we do offer challengers to give them their challenge kit for free. So obviously it's hard to say no to free. And if you are already telling people that you are on the challenge and they are deciding to take the challenge with you, well, we figured it would be a good idea to reward you for that. So you do get your kit for free if you refer 3 of your friends. And what happens is the following month, if you have 3 friends on the challenge with a kit of equal or greater value, at least 3 friends with a kit of equal or greater value to yours, then the following month your challenge kit is free. And that is a perpetual thing. So as long as you have 3 friends on the challenge or more with a total value of greater than 3 times yours, your kit is free the following month. And it's that simple. Okay. Now, once again, we do have compensation for promoters, which is a totally different program. If that's something that you would be interested in, please give me a call and I will gladly explain it to you. But this is not the purpose of this presentation. This presentation is merely to explain the challenge and some of the questions that people have. Now, if you're interested in promoting, give me a call and I'll explain all that to you. Okay? So we'll go back to this little chart because one of the questions that we get asked again is how much does it cost me? So you see the 4 kits. You have the balance kit, you have the shape kit, the core kit, and the transformation kit. Like I said, these are kits. You can buy, some of the kits have several components to them. If you buy the components individually, you will obviously be paying more. And if you are not on a monthly shipment program, you must pay retail prices instead of wholesale prices. So what you're seeing here is wholesale pricing. Retail is about 30% more. Okay, so the balance kit is $49. $49 for 30 meals. So that is less than $2 a meal. Now to that you have to add, well, in Canada you have to add goods and services tax, and in the States I imagine you have to add the sales tax in certain states, and shipping. So the $49 in Canada comes out to, I think it comes out to about $62 if I'm not mistaken. The that's pretty much it. So the balance kit is $49 plus tax if it's applicable, plus shipping. The shape kit is $99, so 60 meals for $99. The core kit is $199, which you get your ViPack, your 30 meals, and your neuro. And the transformation kit is $249, which you are getting the 60 meals, your neuro, your Omega Vitals, your clear control, and your Vitrim metabolism booster. Okay, so like I said, our most expensive kit is $49. It works out to about $9 a day, which is really not that much when you consider taxes and shipping involved as well. Okay, so those are pretty much the top 10 questions. Let's see what the next slide is here. Yep, so once again, thank you for coming to our blog. Please do visit often. If you are on our newsletter, you will automatically get advised as soon as there's a new post. But you can also subscribe to the feed for the comments. And like I said, there are hundreds and hundreds of comments on our blog, and it's wonderful because what we're finding is that our blog has become a reference source for a lot of people doing searches on the internet about the Body by Vi program. And that's great. I mean, what started as an account of my own personal challenge has become a reference on the net, which is pretty cool. So I mean, we have people that are already on the challenge coming in, leaving comments. We have people that are considering the challenge. We have other promoters coming in and giving their comments, and it's really neat because we're creating sort of like this community through our blog, which is kind of like a portal for communication. So once again, thank you for that. If you do have any questions, please give me a call, 514-268-9997. Like I said, you're probably going to get a voicemail. Just leave your name and number, and we'll call you right back. So that way you don't have to worry about long-distance charges, okay? Once again, I'm Patrick Pressoir. I really appreciate you taking your time to come and listen to this. We hope you got some value out of it. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to come and visit us on the blog or give us a call.